Welcome to Magpie Mania and the first episode for 2015. I'm joined by Dan Muir. Made a transition up forward and certainly in the papers at the moment and kicking some goals. Great to have you along, Daniel.
Thanks, Aaron, mate. Thanks for having me. It's a privilege, mate, to be sitting alongside you today.
Yeah, look, obviously down back you don't always get the accolades, but you've transitioned forward and got yourself a spot on the panel. A few photos in the paper. I'm sure Waverley's kitchen is filled on the fridge there, mate, so pretty happy with that?
Yeah, mate, it's been a completely different experience, mate, and it's one I'm enjoying, I say, yeah. And she loves it, I waves. And then how I do.
So, having said that, mate, obviously the season started off really well with 9 wins. Again, we had that one blemish against Lauderdale, but what do you think the difference has been this year? There was questions raised about where the goals would come from, and we've got 2 guys on the leaderboard for the Hudson Medal. So, what do you think is the difference this year, mate?
I reckon the difference probably be our fitness, I reckon, mate. Our pre-season, we've had a big, long pre-season, lots of running, lots of lifting. It's been really good. So our guru, Sammy Monkey Magic Yee, he's been a godsend for us, I reckon.
Yeah, so I reckon definitely, mate. I learned something myself after being at the top level that you guys probably didn't do as much running as what the AFL guys did. Do a lot of inside sort of stuff. So we've got a funny photo. We'll have a quick look at it at the moment from Big Sammy, but he does resemble Magic. Pretty similar look-alike there, big guy.
Spot on, mate. Dead ringer, I reckon. You'd be pretty happy with that, I reckon.
And actually, I'll have you know, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't come up with that look-alike, but he did.
Self-proclaimed.
That's exactly right. So a few things to go through. Obviously, being the first episode, we spoke about the difference. But again, a couple of weeks back, mate, was great to get the 3 wins against Clarence this season, a benchmark side.
Exactly right. They've sort of been the epitome and the benchmark of the state league, I suppose, and like Tasmanian football. So yeah, it was good to get the 3 wins, and the boys are pretty happy with that. So it was a pretty good achievement.
So more recently in people's minds is obviously the weekend's game against Western Storm. Played off for the Fit Freak Cup, which is great. Sponsor of both football clubs. They provided the cup and the MVP. Geordie Arnold took out the MVP, had a fantastic tackling game and really worked well. So nice to play on York Park or Aurora Stadium, mate. Yeah,
great service, mate. Like you were saying, like during the week, it's the best service in Australia. So no, it was really good to go up there and get a good away win with the boys. And like you said, the old blanket Jordan Arnold, mate, playing some great footy. Just pity old Josh is there, just taking a back seat now. So
yeah, so we want to describe a bit about the game, mate. A few bits and pieces that come out of there.
Yeah, like we said during the week, Western Storm, they're always going to be a good side. They've got, their top end players are really good, and have a lot of experience. As like South Launceston won the flag a couple of years ago. But to their credit, it was a hard fought win. The boys, like sometimes you have to win ugly, and the first quarter, so it was a bit of a shootout, goal for goal. And then I suppose our pressure, and then I suppose wore them down, and our shots on goal towards the end helped us, I suppose. Yeah,
so Zach Brown came out with 7 goals and won the MVP for them guys. Not a bad mover up forward. As Daniel said, there was 10 to 9 shots in the first quarter. They kicked inaccurately. We managed to pile on a few after that. Probably regrouped a bit at half-time and probably got our ball movement going a bit better, which gave yourself a few opportunities. Obviously, Papa Pucelli wound back the clock. But we'll go to now some highlights of Daniel kicking some goals in the first quarter.
Mitch Rainbird's got the ball now, looks inside, plays on quickly, kicks it to the space. Dan does a bit of work. Great work from Daniel Muir there. He's taken the mark on the chest, only 20 metres out in a slight angle. Pretty happy with himself. Needs to go back and slot this one here. Moves back now, the umpire's just correcting him. He's pushing back now on the run-up. Umpire in the goal square lines him up, gives him a good target. Daniel fixes the sock. Going through now. Quick fix of the foot again. Deliberate approach. The pressure's on. See how he handles it. Goes bang and puts it straight through the middle. Daniel Muir's kicked the one here for the Magpies, and they go into the lead.
All right, so here's your first goal, mate. It was a great one, and we worked on that technique on the weekend, pushing the man and lead out to the side, but went back and slotted the goal, which is something you've been working on.
Yeah, that's it, mate. I've been doing a few extra goal kicking sessions during the week, so that always helped. But it helped Mitchy Rainbird put it to the fat side for me as well. So Thanks, Mitchy boy.
So the first one we see there is obviously Dan in a bit of space. Second one we're going to see is you lead up at the ball, take the mark underneath the scoreboard there at Aurora Stadium, which is a hard spot to kick a goal from. But again, went back, used your technique and hit it nicely.
Yeah, the old sun was in the eyes, that one there. That's a tough pocket to kick from, but she went through the middle, thank God. So
we'll go to that vision now.
Here we are back in the centre. Umpire walks in, bounces up Mitch Hill's favour. Oh, what a shocker from the umpire here. Throw it up, son.
You better not just throw that up there, Richie.
That's exactly right, mate. Just throw it up and so both players get a chance. Here we go again. Take two. Here we go. Sammy Hall in the ruck now. Gets up, taps, wins by Mitch Hill out the back. Reece Motts gets it now. Handballs into Sammy Hall. Bit of trouble. Mitch Hill's intercepts. Scrappy in there at the moment. Dan Joseph gets a quick kick out. Jay Bowden in front of his man, playing well at the moment. Looks inside the big Daniel Muir. Leads out. Right in the jukes there. What about that one there, Brucey?
Not a bad mark there, Jay Bowden. There was more snow on that than top of Mount Wellington, though, I believe.
Yeah, but Big Dan had to do a fair bit of work there. He's going back. This is a tough pocket to kick these ones from. A bit of the sun in the eyes.
Looks like Plugger's sucking a few fat ones in there to him there.
Yeah, he's going to make the umpire work here in the goal square. Daniel's on fire at the moment. Bit of a fix of the foot there. Deliberate approach comes in.
Bit of swagger on the young fella there too, just quietly.
Here he goes now, ladies and gentlemen. Puts it on the shoe. Bang. Straight through the high diddle from the big fella.
And the crowd goes berserk.
All 30 people here at Aurora Stadium are on their feet. Daniel Muir's on fire at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of a wipe at the nose there. We'll see Bobby Boucher come out here pretty quickly.
So again, mate, it's all about technique and the way he kicked through the footy there. But as we mentioned earlier, Popper turned back the clock and darted around a few guys and kicked one on the left. Playing great footy, but you want to talk us through this pace, mate? He burned a couple of blokes and swung on the left, or did he balk a few fellas?
He sold a bit of candy, dodged 1, 2, 3 blokes, didn't like the right foot, thought, I'll make it look a bit harder than what it actually is, snapped you on the left, straight through. He was pretty happy with it too, Shane.
Yeah, so we'll go to that vision now.
Ball's out in dispute now. Western Storm in front here, bowls him. Good work there by Dan Joseph. Handballs out to Reece Mott, looks inside. I'm going bald. Rainbird rolls onto the right leg, kicks it out to Mitch Rainbird here. He's put him under the pump. Bit of a flick back there by Mitch Rainbird into the direction of Puselli. Puselli now. Ball's in dispute. Oh, shrugs a tackle inside. Oh, don't tell me he's dobbed it, ladies and gentlemen, the left shoe.
Oh my God, what a goal. The crowd goes wild.
Shane Pension Puselli has put that straight through on the left slipper. Turning back the clock here. What a goal, Brucey.
The old fella ducks his head, shakes him off, turns right, turns left. Go.
He's looking in fine form. He's kicked a couple now, ladies and gentlemen. Really good work. Thank you.
Not bad from the old fella. Turned back the clock, mate, and banged it through. Bit of it wasn't overly celebrated, that goal there, but again, really good goal and turning back the clock, as we said.
Yeah, I think a few of the boys were a bit puffed to get round him, but so once I eventually got there, he was quite happy with himself, actually. He had a good little chuckle with himself, old Shane.
So, as we see on the weekend in our review, but we're going to bring one up now, is there's always a few funny things that happen during the game. There's a bit of a friendly fire from yourself and Jay, and you go down, mate, get winded. What happened there?
Yeah, Jay gave him one straight in the old chicken wing. Like I remember the skipper Braden Webb had the ball there on the half-forward flank, and I was sort of trotting back to goal, I suppose, with a great pace, and then I seen the ball come in my direction, and I was going to go take it easy one on the chest, and old Jay squawked out, leave it, it's mine. So yeah, I put the arms up and let him mark it, and bang, straight through me and took the wing clean out of me, old Jay.
So as we watch that vision, we'll just talk about it here, mate. Obviously, you lead up, both of you going for the Hudson medal, and as you collide in here with Jay, you're feeling it, hands on knees, Jay's feeling it as well, but I think he went back and slotted the goal.
He's very lucky because I was sucking in the big ones and it did hurt. So old Jay, he's a good, reliable kick, but yeah, just keep him on the forward line for me, guys.
So you see, we just saw there, Jay goes back and slots that one. Didn't kick through the footy, it was a bit of a wobbly one, but managed to get the score on the board and puts another one on the Peter Hudson list, mate. So obviously, great to get the win down, as you mentioned, but the final scores were?
Yeah, we kicked away in the end, so 102 plays 69, so it was a hard-fought win. Like, we kicked 15 goals to their 10, so I suppose, yeah, shots on goal in the end was the beneficiary.
So again, obviously the Development League on top of the ladder as well with a fantastic percentage, and I think they're a game clear now. Had a great win also on the day.
Yeah, they did. They was 159 play 18 for those boys. Young Tyler Bowden kicked 7 or 8 goals, and young Michael Babcock went back to the reserves to find a bit of touch. He ended up kicking 4 goals, 6 I think. So it's a bit wasteful, but yeah, like getting plenty of the footy.
And I think Lukey Webb got on the end of a few, but they're travelling really well at the moment, mate, as long as most of the other club. Went down and watched the under-18s at Queenborough yesterday. Unfortunately went down by a point. Called for the head count, but there was only 18 for Sandy Bay, so a bit controversial there.
Controversial.
But they're travelling well as well. So a lot of positive signs out here at the football club. The women played yesterday and come away with the bickies on that one as well. So the winning way out here at Magpie land at the moment.
No, it's great. It's great culture at the moment. So yeah, we've just got to keep the ball rolling and don't get ahead of ourselves, and yeah, we'll go from there.
So it'd be rude at the moment not to show this one, Dan. Pretty happy with yourself. I'm sure that Waverley's got some sort of photo on the fridge of this one. Took a big hang doggy dog last week, mate. A bit questionable. Matthew, the rat rainbird, is put the acid on you and said that you didn't have your eyes on it the whole time, but managed to snavel it.
The Pope is questioning
the Pope. The Pope has questioned you, and he says that you're not keeping your eyes on it. So we're going to go to the vision now.
It's all scrappy in here, bouncing up at the moment. Jimmy Webb gets his hands on it. Quick handball to Braden Webb outside. Kicks it inside 50, and Daniel Miua's taken a beauty, ladies and gentlemen. He got the set.
That is one for the old time.
Taken a classic catch there. Pretty happy with himself as we have a look at here. Gets to the pack and launches himself at the football. Bit of a juggle, but it takes the mark, and that's what counts, Bruce.
That's one the old Roy Gazelle would be pretty happy with. He's done well to dodge the old Boeing 747 flying across KG5 there.
Daniel gets to sit here and launches himself at the football, takes his eyes off it. But what were you thinking when you went back here, mate? You're pretty happy with yourself after taking the mark. Get the jitters. What are you thinking in your run-up as we see it here?
As I'm going through it, all I want to know, it's every footballer's dream to take a big mark, go back and kick the goal. So all I wanted to do was I was more praying, I reckon, than anything. Just please go through the middle, please go through the middle. It was late in the game, fatigue was in the legs, didn't quite get it. Didn't get it flush enough to go straight through the big stick. So next time maybe, mate.
Next time, that's exactly right. So obviously great to see you moving well, mate, and shed a few kgs and managed to launch yourself at the ball, which is great to see from a full forward. So we'll work on the goal kicking, but unfortunate on that one. A few things to mention, mate. Obviously you can hear in the background a few hammers going and whatever else. There's great things happening out here at the footy club, and we've got some vision as we speak about it. But the 3-level building, the new facilities going up pretty quick, Dan.
It's starting to look fantastic, isn't it? Like, is it 3 or 4 levels? 3 levels?
3 levels, mate. Yep.
Yeah, so now that the building's starting to go up, it's sort of stopping that wing tunnel, mate. But no, so it'll be great once it's built. It'll be great for the football club, I suppose.
Yeah, so as we see the vision of it, there's obviously a bar downstairs, 2 more change rooms. The second level's got 250 seat function area. Upstairs is not involved in the football club. It would be great viewing if we get a chance there. Coach's box going in, swimming pool. So a $7 million development happening out here at KG5, and it's exciting times.
So does the coach's box have extra reinforced windows for you in case you start throwing something?
Yeah, look, there was a seagull. Look, there was an incident on the weekend, mate. There was a few questions raised. A seagull actually flew into the coach's box window. It wasn't me. I didn't throw any punches on the weekend. So obviously that seagull is with the RSPCA and being revived, but he will get through. Yeah, I got stitched up on that one, mate. I was a little bit frustrated and didn't have anything else to hit and chose the laminated window, which is probably a bad move.
Probably the smartest thing you've done, mate.
Not the smartest thing.
So speaking about big things here around the club, mate, a couple of weeks ago was our ball.
Yep.
What were your thoughts on the ball that night, mate?
Yeah, look, it was a great night. It was at the venue of the Wool Store, and the girls looked lovely as always. A bit of controversy around the bell and the...
the ball.
Yeah, there was a little bit of controversy. Some mums were involved in the panel. I'm not going to name any names, but there was one brother that was a bit disappointed. But no, it was a fantastic night, and the sponsors kicked in, which is great, and everyone had a blast.
A couple of funnies from the night, mate. Food. What are your thoughts on the food, mate? I thought it was spectacular, but a couple of players didn't, especially young Jordan Hayden, mate.
Yeah, I heard you got a bit of footage about that, mate. I enjoyed my meal. I think he didn't enjoy his dessert. Is that correct?
From what the camera shows, mate, a camera never lies. So we'll go straight to this footage right now for you.
Obviously wasn't too happy there, mate. He's got the sour face going. I think it was chocolate as well. It was chocolate mousse, and he was
chocolate mousse.
And it was as if he was eating sour lollies.
Sour grapes, old Bill Hayden. Another thing, young Matthew Rainbird cutting up the dance floor. You know, loves a bit of these ones, every now and then.
Yeah, look, he's been working on his pipes during the pre-season, and he's obviously showing them off. Didn't realise he had a long sleeve shirt on, but he's got a bit of the pull and the chain going. You got some vision as that well?
I do, mate. We'll cut to that vision right now. The old fruit bat Rainbird, you know, that's some of his classics, isn't it? Loves the old fruit bat, doesn't he?
Yeah, he loves the fruit bat. He was pretty funny on the night, actually. I don't think the stamina agreed with him, from all rumours, but he can dance, and the big fella's showing his moves there. As we said, mate, it was a fantastic night, and the sponsors got behind us, and we've got a few more functions to come this year. One to make note of is the 15th of August. There's a breakfast down at the casino with Nathan Burke and Glenn Archer. Tickets are on sale through the football club now. If you're interested in it, give Tricia a call on 62729593. Should be a great day.
That's it. Call through the club, guys. Book your tickets.
So, just quickly, mate, we'll have a look at the ladder. You've got the ladder there in front of you. Glenorchy is sitting 1 game clear now on the seniors.
Yeah, we are on 41 points, a game clear now, and a bit of percentage. So hopefully the boys can keep the game, keep the ball rolling for us. And we've got Bernie sitting on second on 44 points, with North Lonnie a couple of games behind on 43. Sorry, 36. It says a blooper for you. Lauderdale sitting fourth on 28 points, and Hobart City causing upset in the weekend. Sitting there on 28 points, and then just behind them, 1 game behind, is Devonport.
So if I just scroll down there, mate, there's a few teams buying there. We can see Clarence are in 7th, 4 games behind 6th spot, and a few games behind 5th. But they've come out and put a warning to all the clubs. There's sort of a bit of shuffling going around there. As you said, there was an upset on the weekend. Probably people are fighting for the 4th and 5th spot.
Yeah, exactly right. Like, anyone on any day can win a game of football. So like, especially at the TSL, there's been some upsets, this year. So if you don't bring your A game on the day, anything can happen. So
yep. Having said that, this weekend at KG5, so see it live at KG5, Kingston versus Glenorchy. The Development League kicks off at 10:30. Seniors kick off at 1 p.m. Get down and support the Magpies at the home ground. And having said that, get down and support our sponsors. We've got Rest Point, 911, Big W, Coffee Club, Elsie Archer, Speaker, Fit Freak, as we mentioned before, the Fit Freak Cup, Get Real Workwear, kit us out every time, Island Batteries for Daniel's car, Matt Frame with some great things there, Oliver Boots for the guys that are out there working, Network Gaming, Texas Pantry for a great feed, and if you need Warren Ross to make sure you got funds for all those different things. And if you get a chance, call into the Moona Hotel to check out what they've got going on there. Fantastic sponsors of the football club. And thanks very much for stopping by. Daniel, great to have you on the panel for the first week, mate.
Thanks, mate.
We'll just mention a couple of weeks' time we'll have the next episode, A Brew with Diggs, getting to know a few of the players. And as I said, fantastic. Thanks, guys.